Welcome back to the Chick and the Duck podcast with myself, Rye, and my brother Micah, where we talk about anything and everything, but mostly movies. We've been on a little 10-day, haven't talked in 10 days type thing, because Micah, you've been gone. You were in the Utah, St. George. How was that? How's being gone?
Yeah, I mean it was good. Um,
So
yeah,
you're
pretty busy hanging out, but uh, didn't really do like a whole lot, but it's like some really cool things.
yeah.
Just not like a lot all the time, and just busy hanging out. It rained a bunch, so
It rained, really?
pretty much every day,
Oh, that's
or at least
interesting.
part of the day. But it'd be like 95 and sunny, and then flash flood.
Oh wow,
So it's like interesting, but
that's fun.
wasn't bad. I mean, when I got there, Blake and Jamie were there.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, so I like swam with Blake at their hotel that night that I got there, but that was like the only time I swam the entire time. It
Oh
was
my,
not really nice out, but
right.
um, and then the next day, Maddie was moving in, and I was like babysitting Blake. So it was
Nice,
funny. Yeah,
nice. Who'd you stay with? Jackson.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And then Friday, Thursday, Friday, one of the two. I think it was Friday. Just the engagement photos that we
Oh.
did,
Mm-hmm.
which was fun. We went up to a place called Cedar Breaks that we'd been up by, but we never been to Cedar Breaks.
Uh-huh.
Um, and it was like really cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Pretty.
and but on our way up, we got flash flood warnings also, and it was pouring down rain, and we decided to just go anyway. But
Uh-huh.
so like it was really muddy, which sucked. It's like in my dress boots, my nice boots and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to clean them and
Um,
stuff?
yeah, I did clean them,
Nice.
but so that was interesting. She was really good. She was super creative
Did
and nice.
she,
So
did she, like, obviously I know you guys wanted really creative photos. Was she the one being like, I'm gonna take a picture through the car or through the mirror, or did you suggest that?
well, she would say those things, but like she's always the one who did those things. But
Gotcha.
like towards the beginning, she asked if we liked blurry pictures,
And you said yes.
and I said, yeah, I want you to be as creative as you want to be.
Oh, that's probably a photographer's dream, man.
Probably. She did seem like she really liked us and the pictures and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
You
Considering
got
we got 75 sneak peeks the day after.
that was crazy.
And
So
she
you're
got
getting more
straight to work. We're supposed to have 100. We paid for 100 deliverables, and she sent us 75 sneak peeks. So I guess there's a
with no
chance we get.
watermarks too.
I know. So I
Crazy.
guess there's a chance that we get like, still possible we only get 25 new ones and we get 100 or whatever. But
Who
I just
cares?
don't. I don't even. But yeah, exactly. I don't care, and also I don't feel like that will happen. I think we're gonna get extra considering we paid for an hour and she like shot for like 4 hours. Yeah. And
Really?
she asked us if we wanted to do like these little small videos that she was trying out. And then the next day she posted that it's like now a paid add on.
Really?
Yeah. And she kept telling us to like stop in different places. Like we stopped on the way up, we stopped in like so many different places there. And then on the way down, we stopped for the sunset. And then on the way back, she's like, there's this Pinterest thing I wanted to do. I had this atmosphere spray. Just like, can we pull off on the side of the road somewhere and take these? So we pulled off at a rest stop and did it. So she just kept shooting
The
overtime.
short video of you guys kissing is cute. I didn't see that.
Yeah. So there's like multiple videos of stuff like that.
That's so cool.
But
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that was the thing on the way back she wanted to try that she saw on Pinterest.
Nice. That's cool.
So yeah, so it was really fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, she got like straight to work after doing all that extra work the day of.
Clearly.
So like maybe she just really liked us in the photos and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah. Clear. Whatever. It worked. Yeah.
Something, you know.
So,
So that was cool, and it also got really sunny towards the end. So it was like rainy, overcast, muddy, wet kind of stuff, and then it got super bright and sunny at the end,
right.
which was sick.
That's
But
awesome.
yeah, so I mean that was good, and then the next day was Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
So yeah, we left at like noon or something like that to go to
Oh,
Vegas.
because you went to Vegas. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, well, we did that, and then we went to Boot Barn to get one of our buddies' new pair of jeans or whatever because he found out his ripped like in the car.
Oh my gosh.
One of our other friends was like, "Your jeans have a hole in your butt?" And he's like, "What?" And yeah, they did. He had like ripped it down and all that, which was funny. But so we
That's
got new
hilarious.
pairs of jeans and we were just looking around, whatever. And then we went and got Shake Shack,
Nice.
which was good. And then we went and waited for merch. At that point, it was like 4 o'clock. Doors open at 7. So we'd waited in the merch, which they opened early, which was super nice. So,
Yeah.
And doing that before was like so worth it because the people that we went with, Maddie's friends,
Mm-hmm.
well, her friend and her boyfriend, uh, got there very late, and we're like in the merch line, and the merch lines were so long, and all this different stuff. It was just like
That's crazy.
definitely worth it to go early,
Yeah.
but the merch wasn't that great, to be honest.
Yeah. I saw something he posted. It's like new merch coming soon. I'm like, Doc, why would you not have this for your thing?
I know.
It's just weird, but
Yeah,
whatever.
no, I mean the merch was really not that great. It was so much of it was like his face and stuff, and it's like the pictures weren't that great, and
Yeah.
just the designs weren't my favorite. Um,
Say hire me, Zach. I'll make you cool merch.
I know
In
this
the
sweatshirt
in the
was like the
age
only
it
thing I liked.
is literally the age of like where horses and cowboy stuff is so in, and he can't make cool merch. That's so funny.
Well, I know it's just crazy because he everything else like artistic that he does is like so good. Even the merch on his website is like
Good.
so much better than his tour merch, which is like crazy.
Right.
So just a little bit lame there. It's so lacking, but
Yeah, but he has literally nothing on his website right now. Oh yes, he
no,
does. Oh, he dropped it.
he's got a little bit, yeah.
Hope you don't hate it. Is that like him being like, I hope you don't hate the album? Is that?
He says that when he performs. He goes, "This is a song I wrote called a long time ago called DM. Hope you don't hate it."
That's
That's what he
so.
says
He's so
before.
humble. That's crazy.
Yeah, he
Everybody
says it
adores this man.
before like five or six of his 20 songs. He say that
Yeah, he performs a lot, doesn't he?
he does. He's
Does he
performed like
sing all of it
21
too?
songs. Yeah,
So he's got no vocals in the background.
there's no backtracks.
That's crazy. That's so
It's
sick.
all live music, all band. His band is crazy, but
And Jackson got something signed by
by his banjo player,
how?
Reed Two Show Conley. Their seats happened to be where the walkout was. Their section. So I'm sure that at the very end they just went down the stairs because
Yeah,
they walked out like right below them.
that makes sense.
So very
That's
sick.
cool.
Yeah.
Was it just you and Maddie together when you were at the concert?
Yeah, well, with her friends. With her
Oh, they were
friend
next to
and
you?
her boyfriend. Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's who got us the tickets.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, dude, so sick,
Yeah.
so cool.
Best concert?
Oh, for sure.
Really? Yeah, I figured.
Especially because Charles Wesley Godwin's was so good.
Yeah.
Like he is such a good performer. It's kind of insane, and
That's
his
cool.
band is really good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was like, dude, his whole like performance and his band and everything was like on the level of like Revival energy in terms of like what they were giving out, which is like insane.
Did they close with Revival?
He did. It's
Was
his
it
encore.
was it sick?
Yeah, it's dope. It's like 15 minutes long.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he just sings like the very beginning, right? So he goes away, and then they start playing it, walking out or whatever. He starts playing like the chords like at the very beginning or whatever,
Uh-huh.
uh, like teasing it, and then they start playing it, and they're walking out or whatever. All of them
Yeah.
come back on stage, and then they start singing, lyrics, Devil Can Scrap, The Lord is One, that whole stuff, and then once it goes to All Night Revival, he does that, and then they just like repeat it over and over again, and they go through in between the choruses. Instead of doing other verses, he goes to every single person in the band and like, this is Reed Two Show Conley, the best banjo player alive, and he
Yeah.
came to prove it, and then they go crazy or whatever. And
Oh.
it's like this whole theatrical thing with like every single other one, and then his guitar player is like the last great American cowboy.
Did
And
they
then
have? Did he bring any famous people? I know a ton of famous people
his
produced.
it wasn't anyone famous. It was the dude who produced his first album,
Oh,
his
gotcha.
buddy that came out. But then Charles Wesley Godwin came out saying like, their band, like all this bunch of people.
Brianna Chicken Fry, was she there?
Nope.
That's
It was
pretty,
pretty. It was just like absolutely
just
insane.
that's so cool.
Yeah,
It's literally so cool. I'm
so
so
nuts.
jealous.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to so many of his concerts.
I'm gonna go at any time. And
Literally,
next,
like every single time I can, I will be there.
yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm so good. I don't like concerts. Like they're just boring because you can't hear anybody. Like it's just not a vibe.
No, it's a vibe.
The
Everyone
country concerts
screams
seem like a
every
vibe.
single song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see him at Red Rocks so bad. Like, not it doesn't even have to be Red Rocks, but like that'd be super cool.
I
But
want him
I
to
want
come
to
to
see him.
Richfield.
I want to
Amp-
see him at an amphitheater
yeah, so you can just vibe out in the lawn and
in the
just
lawn where you got some
stuff.
space. You can just move around. Amphitheater can't concerts are so fun.
Yeah, see, that's what I want to do.
But yeah, I mean, so sick,
Yeah,
absolutely insane.
that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, and
The
then
rest of the week just
uh,
hang.
other than that, we just hung out, watched. I mean, got obviously see a lot of rewatched
You watched some
movies.
movies together, you and Maddie.
And Jackson and Lauren and
Oh, nice,
their our friend Allie.
nice.
Um, and yeah, so it's just good time. Went and got wings. Went to Applebee's. Got like the $12 endless wings.
Endless? I didn't
Um,
know that.
it is endless. You get like 10, and then you get 5 every time you refill it.
Dude, I need to go eat there.
Yeah, it sucked though because our waiter never wanted to come back and get us food, so it took so long to eat. We only ate like 20.
Jeez, that's so. You just
It,
share them, right? You just get one and share them all.
no, we just all got them. It's like
Oh,
why not?
oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so it made it so that it's also good because they the 5 wings is like so you order wings or whatever at the very end, the max you can take home is 5,
Oh,
afterward. So if we both ordered it, the max we could take home was 10. But then if you're gonna do it, just bring a Tupperware or something. Or when you order too, also like with theirs, if she was faster, they both got boxes at the beginning, like way earlier than us.
mm.
And so they got a box, and we could keep ordering them and just putting like 3 of them in and eating 2,
Yeah.
and then get more, and then so you can actually like fill up the box with extra wings.
Pretty smart.
Yeah. So, but I mean, they were pretty good. They messed up Jackson's.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't do anything to me.
Interesting.
But the flavors were good.
Yeah.
Classic buffalo, spicy buffalo, honey barbecue, garlic parmesan,
Oh,
honey pepper.
sounds so good.
They're all like were good flavors.
That's
It's pretty
cool.
fire.
And you start at Amazon?
On Monday training.
Nice.
Yep.
Very fun. Oh, I just realized
Oh
tomorrow's Marissa and Lily's birthday.
yeah.
Oh man, I didn't. Oh, I'm gonna be sad tomorrow now. That sucks.
And Jackson's birthday.
And in 3 days is like when Pop Pop died, and when Marissa and Lily's funeral was, and Todd's birthday. Sorry, Todd. It's also Jenna's mom's birthday on 29th. Is that Monday? No, that's not Monday. That's Tuesday.
Oh, that's Tuesday.
Yeah. Jenna's mom, but they're in Amsterdam.
Really?
Jenna's parents are in Amsterdam. I'm like, whatever. Thanks for the invite, people. But nice. Sounds like a fun trip. Sounds like a very good time.
Yeah. It is a good time.
It
was a good time.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, I was gonna ask you. You said you booked a caterer for your guys' wedding, right?
Yeah, we booked Hula Boy.
For your wedding, not for the rehearsal, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I told Jenna that. She's like, "Don't you mean the rehearsal?" I'm like, "No, I think I mean the wedding." But
no, we wanted Hula Boy at the wedding.
Yeah, now mom and dad gotta figure something else out, which is
that's
funny.
what I told them. I was like, "Yeah, we gotta get something else for the rehearsal now."
Oh, that's fun. I think that's funny.
Because we chose Hula Boy for the dinner.
Yeah, that's great. When are you asking all your bachelor people?
I don't know, to be honest.
Oh, gotcha. But what did I do? I'm trying to remember the last of what we talked about last time. I talked about the fair last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't remember when I went. Biggest things. So Jenna, Brighton, Kayla, and I, we booked our Airbnb for Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet. It's like a house or apartment unit. I don't know. It's something like that. It's pretty nice. It's got king beds. It's it's 10 minutes from Disney. So we booked that. It's cheap too. It's really cheap. Which is
Nice.
really, really, really nice. It's like $1,300 for like 7 nights or something like that.
Oh wow.
And then you split it between 2 people. So like pretty crazy. So that was exciting. It was fun. We went to the beach with the youth students. That was really fun. It was a lot. Very tired. Took a lot out of me. One of the students that's allergic to peanut butter ate peanut butter. And so that was a whole thing. And like, yeah, it was.
Why did he eat peanut butter?
So we went to the we're in Seaside. So we went to like the taffy place with like over 175 flavors.
Oh yeah.
And bought a bunch of taffy. And they have a wheel where you spin a wheel and then you automatically get 1 to 3 pieces of taffy for free. And he was given one and he didn't know what it was. And I'm always usually with him being like, is that peanut butter? Like, and I wasn't there. I was looking around with other students getting taffy and he just put it in his bag. He should have asked. I'm still mad at him that he didn't ask. I'm not actually mad, but, and then 20, 30 minutes later, we're in a store walking around. And he goes and he grabs a piece of taffy out of his bag because he bought a bunch too. So it was like all mixed together. And he grabs this one and he eats it. And it's peanut butter and jelly. And apparently he takes a bite, chews it, and was like, uh-oh, spits it in his mouth. Or spits it out of his mouth into his hand. And he walks up to me in the store. He's like, I think I just ate peanut butter. And I'm like, okay, like, what do you want to do? Like, do you have your EpiPen? No. Do you have Benadryl? No. I'm like, what do you want me to do? He's like, actually, I don't think it's peanut butter. He's like, my tongue's not tingling anymore. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, you need to let me know if it gets worse or if you think it's peanut butter. 15 minutes go by. He's like sitting on the ground outside of an ice cream shop that I was in getting ice cream with some students. He's like crying. He's like, it's peanut butter. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I get my other leader to call his dad, who we're close with. Like, we have a good relationship with his parents. And I was like, can you call him? And I ran up the stupid main street up to the convenience mart to buy Benadryl. And his dad was like, he'll be fine. Just make him throw up. And so he goes into the bathroom. He throws up for a little, like 10 minutes and like takes Benadryl. And he was rough for like about 45 minutes. He was not feeling good. But after that, kind of wore off. He ate dinner.
That's good.
But so other than that, like, it was fun. And like, we went on the beach and played in the water, which they loved, and moved to the Seaside Aquarium, fed the seals, all that stuff. But, and then like that throat thing that I've been having, it's like still bothering me. So I like had a online doctor visit thing, and he's like, it could be like acid reflux, irritating your throat. I'm gonna like get this medicine. Took the medicine yesterday morning. Side effect, nausea and diarrhea. Messed me up yesterday. Like to the point where I emailed the doctor. I was like, "Can I take this, or should I stop taking this? Because I don't want to go through this every single like." I was miserable yesterday. Oh my! I didn't even know how I'd be this morning. Like I was up to like 3 in the morning.
Jeez.
From like 4:30 till like around like 1 or 2 is when I was feeling bad. Around like 2 o'clock, I was like laying down, like feeling fine.
Jeez.
So, oh gosh, and so my throat's
That
like
sucks.
bothering me still, which is annoying. Like I'll survive, I think. I don't know what it is. They don't know what it is, so it's just annoying. But yeah, that's been my week. My week's been uneventful and boring, and watched some good stuff. Watched some good movies.
Yep.
But yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy
Yeah.
at all. The pop culture.
Let's do it.
Let's start with the man himself.
Oh yeah. Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan dropped his self-titled album, Zach Bryan, last night. I guess today, technically. But
yeah, last night though.
9 p.m. last night on the West Coast, 11 p.m. last night on the Texas coast. For you, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we texted back and forth. I think we both held in our full thoughts because we were waiting a little bit, but
yeah,
it's very, very good.
Yeah, it is.
Do you think it's better than American Heartbreak?
I do, by a lot.
I do.
People say that it's mid, which I just can't comprehend. This is like his best work to date by a lot.
It's not mid at all. Just because this has many songs doesn't mean it's mid. What's mid about it? Who says it's mid?
I don't know what's mid about it. I don't know, but I follow the country accounts, so like I saw, there's been a couple that are like initial thoughts on Zach Bryan's album, and then you go to the comments or whatever.
That's so interesting.
No, it's whack. So good. His writing is crazy in this album, and his stinking, all his features are fire.
Features are so good.
They're insane. My only problem with the features that I really like Sierra Farrell, and she used just like supporting vocals. I wish she had a verse, but
yeah, same.
That song is extremely good. So,
and even like the one with Casey Musgraves is really good.
Oh, that one's amazing.
The War and Treaty song.
The War and Treaty one's like insane.
It's so good.
Hey,
Lumineers is
so good.
Lumineers obviously is great too, but
that song's really good. Yeah. But then his production is so good.
It's all him.
So, like authentic too, and like so creative. Like, oh, which one is it? I think it's Smaller Axe. Smaller Axe is like sounds like it was recorded like outside at night.
Yes.
It's got like bugs.
Yes, it's got. Oh, it's so cool.
It's like so authentic.
I thought my window was open. I was laying, so I wasn't feeling good. so I go, I'm like, Jenna, I'm going to lay on the. I came and laid on in the office on the floor after I took a shower with my towel as a pillow, listening to the music because I didn't feel good, and I thought I was listening to that song, and I was like, is my window open? Like, I thought my window was open because Pogue was also in here, and he was like, what's going on?
What is that?
Yeah, he's like, where's this coming from? But no, oh yeah, it's so cool. Such a cool song.
I'm obsessed with Smaller Axe.
Smaller Axe is great.
I want it as our first or last dance song. So bad.
Are you gonna do the private dance?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Last dance.
Oh,
private last dance. I think we're doing it. I'm like 95% sure that because she said that she likes it too, and I said I like it. I don't think we ever decided, but I think we both think it's a great idea, so we'll probably do it. But
right, yeah.
That one, and I don't know, dude. Right now,
I love
Hey Driver, but
Hey Driver's so good.
I love Ticking. Ticking is so good.
Ticking was awesome. Oh gosh, this song's so good. Lord, I hate that I ain't close to you. Oh, I was so good.
It was fire. And Jake's Piano, Long Island's really good. Such a good song.
East Side
Well
of
written.
Sorrow, I really liked.
Overtime, dude. Overtime start. Just get, when it's the singing. What is it? It's like the Star Spangled
Star
Banner,
Spangled
right?
Banner, right? Yeah, yeah,
At
yeah.
the very the first chords. So sick.
It was so cool. I loved like it was. I was like, oh, we're starting like this. Like, okay.
I
I
know.
was like, all right.
But I mean, they're all, in my opinion, they're literally all 10 out of 10s. Like no skips. I can't find a song I'm like, wow, I just didn't like that. The only thing, literally, the only problems I have is that it's El Dorado and it's St. Louis,
It's what?
and it's St. Louis
Yeah, yeah. It's El Dorado. El
and
Dorado.
St. Louise.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah,
Um, no, so there's also good. The trades. I really like Tradesman too.
Tradesman's got a good, it's got a good story. Tradesman.
Yeah, this whole album, like they're all. Oh, it's just so good. And I love how he put out yesterday. He's like, this album isn't about anything, like in particular. I just wrote songs because it's my life. Because of course, like he has love songs and. Did you write this for your new girlfriend? Like it's just so that's why I feel like he did it. But
He did, which one was it? Is it
Holy Roller.
no?
I ain't never been a
The
holy roller, but I found God. You're. Oh, I love that.
is it Fiend? No. East Side of Sorrow is so good though. I agree with that.
It is so. I was like, oh, we're going here. He said the sun's gonna rise tomorrow. So, oh, it's so good. I love it so much.
I know.
So much.
Said, boy, you're gonna fight in a war. Oh, what
The
you're fighting
Lumineers song is
for.
great. I'm not a fan of Lumineers, like at all. Like I just don't
No,
care.
neither am I.
And
Like
they were, it was good.
I knew it was gonna be good though, because my problem with them is not really what they do, necessarily what they make. It's like I don't particularly love their writing.
Yeah.
I don't really connect with what they say in a lot of their songs, and I really just I don't have any love in my heart for any one of their mainstream songs. I just don't like them. I think they're so overhyped, and I hate hearing them.
I don't even know what their
I
songs
think
are.
they're extremely talented, but they have like really popular songs.
Yeah.
Like their top of their stuff is gonna be like
Oh yeah,
super
like Ho
overplayed.
Hey and
Oh,
Ophelia, whatever. Yeah.
oh, Ophelia,
Oh
give it up.
yeah, I don't like them.
Nonsense.
I really don't like them.
Like yeah, like but they're like insanely talented musicians and singers and all that. But yeah, I just don't particularly like anything that's popular with them, and some of the writings just doesn't really click with me. But
Right.
I knew that it was gonna be written by Zach Bryan and them in collaborations. I knew the writing was gonna be good, and
Right.
it was. They were great.
Do you know what I need? I don't need anything else because I'm very satisfied with this album. And like he said that he's gonna be because his
He's gonna be
album
releasing singles, yeah.
because he wanted this entire album to be self-produced, self-written, which is
His
just
thing, yeah.
crazy, so impressive. And the fact that he titled it his name, I love it. It's brilliant.
Well, yeah, it's
But
perfect.
I know this will probably never happen, but like, could you imagine like Zach Bryan on a track with like folklore version of Taylor Swift? Like,
Yeah,
dog, that'd be so crazy.
that'd be good.
Or like Bon Iver. Oh, with Zach Bryan,
So good. There's so many people he could collab with that would be just incredible.
dude. Oliver, what's his name? Oliver Anthony Music. Get him on a track.
Oh yeah.
Uh, no, this album's great. I will be listening. It'll probably be my number one album of the year.
I'm like already on my fourth listen, so
listen to it like 3 times through.
yeah.
But
So good.
it's beautiful. It's great. We'll have in the coming episodes. We'll have more song. Like obviously we've listened to it quite a bit already, but like, as the next couple weeks, we'll have more definitive songs and like, things like that.
For sure.
So, very, very good. Yeah. Oliver Anthony music is popping off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you've seen it. Obviously, I'm sure everybody's seen it.
Yeah, I'd listened to some of his stuff before.
I never heard of him until Richmond, North of Richmond, and then he just released a music video for "I Just Want to Go Home," which there aren't really music videos, but whatever. Everyone's reacting to them right now. He is talented.
Yeah, he's really impressive.
Like really, really good. And like he's pissing off a lot of people.
I know he went huge. It was crazy. Like he went massive, dude.
Like overnight, like
he like broke a record for most streams in like a day or something like that.
Well, it's been 14 days, and his song "Richmond North of Richmond" has 22 million plays on Spotify, and it's like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And it was like a week ago that he popped off. So like.
And he turned down all these record deals, right? That's like
he turned down like a $10 million Budweiser or Bud Light sponsorship.
Yeah, and at this point he's making $40,000 a day
because of just streams.
Just streams.
Because people are watching it, which is it's wild, dude.
Pretty insane. It's like 200 days. If he does that for 200 days, he makes $8 million.
Did you see that?
Off one song.
People are like criticizing him because of his song "Richmond North of Richmond," and he owns a bunch of acreage.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But like, why does that matter if he owns?
Well, I don't know why it matters.
Like, he's probably not rich. I mean, he's rich now, but like,
now he's rich. But like that's not really what it's about. It's not about.
He's like a farmer. Like, he can own.
Yeah, it's not just a dude having money from making good music.
Yeah, literally. Like,
he made a good song about something, and now he's making money off of it. I feel like that's not a bad thing. That's deserved.
I played the song for Jenna, and she's like, "It's good. I don't really like his voice," which I expected. She doesn't like his voice. Like, whatever.
Yeah, same thing with Maddie. Maddie's like, it's not my style.
But I played her the part like, I wish politicians would look out for minors, not just minors on an island somewhere. And I was like, "What do you think that means?" I was like, "That's crazy." She's like, "It's fine." I'm like, "What do you mean it's fine?" She's like, "He's just saying like, look out for people in America." I'm like, "That's not what he's saying."
No, he's saying look out for blue collar instead of looking out for little children on your island.
Yeah, I told that to Jenna. She goes, "Oh," like it was so it was so funny. Yeah, it's just he's like Christian, like he's a Christian.
Yeah,
because he mentioned stuff in Richmond, North of Richmond, and like I was like, oh, he opens up reading Bible verses, and he's reading like Ecclesiastes. And like absurd song. He's not reading John 3:16, which is obviously it's not bad to read that. It's great. But
yeah,
he's reading like tough. Yeah. Like he like knows his stuff. Like you don't just find Ecclesiastes and want to read that to open a show. Like
exactly.
You gotta like somewhat know the Bible to do that, in my opinion, even if you're from the South. Like you have to like know it.
Yes.
It's not, I guess you could just Google, but I don't think, he's doing that. But no, the dude's good. It's crazy he doesn't care about it. He's just so good. Just doesn't care.
It's pretty insane.
It's cool. I commend it. Have you seen switching gear? I didn't write this in because I don't know if you want to talk about it. Do you know who FouseyTube is?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see all of his stuff? I don't care to talk about.
Maybe I've seen the only thing I've seen with him is there's like a clip posted and it's like, Kai Snap, please come back to streaming. I'm seeing FouseyTube clips.
Yeah, no, he's like he got admitted into a mental hospital because he like called the cops on stream and pretended like there was somebody like holding a gun to his head while he's live streaming it. He's like, "Help, someone's got a gun to my head. Help, 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 help." And he hangs up the phone while he's on the phone with the cops. And like...
Because if somebody had a gun to your head, they definitely let you call the cops, say that, and then hang up, and you'd be alive.
Yeah. So But then, okay, this is the actual thing. Have you seen all the Dylan Dennis, Logan Paul stuff?
Yeah,
Oh,
brutal.
yeah. What do you think about that?
That's brutal.
It's
And Logan Paul already took an L. That
yeah,
sucks, dude. I feel bad for him.
like obviously she's not sleeping with every single guy she's taking a picture with. Clearly, um,
Yeah, but she's definitely been around.
she has definitely been around.
It's just,
And like when you
uh,
got Adam 22 being like, it's more desirable if a woman's been around. I'm like, dog, this does not help you. You just let your wife
no, yeah,
sleep with
you just
someone else. Like this is,
you just added to the sadness for Logan Paul.
yeah,
He didn't.
literally.
He did not want you to back him up, of all people.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh. It was at the press conference the funniest thing that Dylan Dennis said. And he wore the freaking hat that Logan Paul was wearing in the forest. I
Yep.
was,
The yeah yeah.
but Logan Paul's like, my fiance has an apartment worth more than your entire net worth, and he goes, bought by Leonardo DiCaprio. It was so funny. No, it's crazy though. Like, it's
Yeah.
kind of like you, man. Talk about the digital footprint. Like, nah, dude, that's a
And that's just like that's public domain too, dude. Like that's a public space. These are things getting posted on public spaces. I can't imagine what Logan Paul's getting sent directly
dude. I know. It's
by
just.
him and his team and all this.
I
Like,
also don't understand how Logan thinks he's gonna beat Dylan Dennis. Logan is not a good boxer at all.
no, I don't think he will, to
He's
be
a freak
honest.
athlete, sure, but
And
man,
also,
KSI
I
is gonna
also
lose.
cannot imagine KSI beating Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury's a good like.
KSI is not good at boxing. Like he doesn't
It,
even look good when he boxes.
Tommy Fury is like not amazing, but he's a boxer. He beat Jake. He's not gonna lose to KSI.
No, he's not gonna lose to KSI.
It's so. Oh gosh, it's just wild. It's wild. I not that I care at all about. Like I'm gonna watch it, of course. Like on, I'll probably re-download TikTok just so I can watch it. But like on someone streaming it. But
The last time I couldn't even find anyone streaming it for the Jake Paul fight.
oh really? I found one, and then he was promoting what website he was using, so I just used that website. Um, but yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't great. Couple movie things, and then we'll move on. First poster for Wes Anderson's The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, starring Benedict Cumberbatch, Dev Patel, Ben Kingsley, and more, which is coming to Netflix September 27th. It's like an hour long, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, still, I'll take more
It's
Wes
gonna be
Anderson.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna like it.
with Benedict Cumberbatch, dude. I think he's always adapting. I can't say his stupid name. Rural Doll. It's adapting his stuff. He really likes his stuff. So the poster doesn't really show anything. It's just Benedict Cumberbatch. So
Yeah.
Some leaks, rumors about what's happening with Marvel. Apparently, Avengers Kang Dynasty is all about the new Avengers: Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, maybe Spider-Man. But Secret Wars is about the MCU and the Marvel Legacy characters, and it's likely setting up a soft reboot of the MCU. It's a definite send-off of the Fox universe, but also the characters we know and love from the MCU previously will be sent off and gone. Like they'll be like recasted, basically, is what people are saying. What do you think about that? Like though, like kind of what the DCU is doing right now is the rebooting is what Marvel plans to do with the multiverse saga at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's a good idea.
oh yeah, I think it's their only option, to be honest, but
Because
we'll see how it goes. Oh, I just don't know that people really want more MCU at this point in time. It will obviously cycle back at some point. I just don't know if the mass majority of people really are just. I don't know if there's anything that they can really do.
like
People are just like moving on their interests to other things. I mean,
it's because
their
it's just
interest in superheroes is going to be. I mean, you can totally feel it. It's shifted toward DC. people's movie superhero interests.
I mean,
People are
it's
excited for
shifted
those
towards
kind of
things
movies.
that are not a part of cinematic universes.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse, the Batman, because like everything else, like things that don't feel connected to the larger MCU or whatever are being received a lot better.
Yeah.
Like Guardians was received really well, like the best. The Batman, all of the both Spider-Verses, of course, and like people like Blue Beetle because it doesn't feel connected to anything. Like it's not great, which I'll talk about later, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not like it is. I think a part of the DCU, I guess, but um, I don't know. Marvel's at a weird point.
It is. I mean, it's been plateaued for a while, and at this point, it's in a pretty steady decline.
And I liked Phase 4 though, personally. Like I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I just don't know if they have anything they can really do. To be honest,
Secret Wars
I
is
don't think it's under their control. I don't think that they have any kind of option where they can really choose their own fate.
what they need is to make Deadpool good, really good. They need to make Fantastic Four movie really good. I think Thunderbolts has to be at least somewhat interesting, like Guardians was. It has to be like that. And then Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars have to be bigger than Infinity War and Endgame for them to keep everybody. I think Secret Wars will probably be the biggest movie ever, but I'm just worried that it won't be done well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Endgame and Infinity War were like crazy, the biggest movies ever. Obviously, they
Yeah.
haven't like.
I don't see. For me personally, I don't see a mass population of people doing that again for the MCU. For Secret Wars and King Dynasty, I don't see it happening.
The only way I don't think King Dynasty will not be as big as Infinity War. Um,
No.
the only way I see Secret Wars being like the biggest is not because people are invested in the MCU, but because Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Hugh Jackman, like all these characters from everything previous ever, like Robert Downey, like if they get all of them to be in one movie, it would be the biggest movie. It wouldn't matter. People would go see it just because that's what's they're in it, and it'd be
Yeah,
like,
they will go see it. But it won't build. I don't think it's gonna have any kind of build up hype, cult following type stuff like you got with Infinity War, Endgame speculation, like tons of like big emotions, like all these people being public about it. Same thing that happened, with Top Gun Maverick. Same thing that happened with Barbie and Oppenheimer coming out. Like I just don't know that that is going to happen. I think people will see it and will make a bunch of money, but
do you think that franchises? I'm not talking trilogies. Do you think franchises are dying?
existing franchises I think are dying. Yes.
Because like Star Wars is
I think
dying,
Star Wars is dying. I think that
Marvel's dying,
Marvel is dying. I think that
DC's currently
DCU
dead.
hasn't had a chance
It's
to be alive
currently
yet.
like on life support right now. Like
So no, if I don't know if you can consider that dying.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
but uh, Lord of the Rings is kind of dying.
yeah,
In a way, I mean, Rings of Power had the opportunity to be really, really good.
and it wasn't.
Wasn't.
Pirates of the
Um,
Caribbean died.
it died when
Pixar's dying.
Pixar is dying. Animated Disney movies are kind of dying. All that kind of stuff's dying.
Yeah, like
There's a thing like there are obviously new ones that are doing good. Dune's going to be thriving.
yeah, but that will be a trilogy. I don't think it'll be a franchise.
No, that's true.
Because I think if they start doing prequels and like other spin-offs, it will die.
It is possible. Yeah, it is possible.
Because
It depends. I think it depends for them though, because they are doing such.
they're great, obviously.
They're so meticulous with what they're doing. They're taking so much time per movie. If they started doing spin-offs, they're not perceived as like the same movies. They're just the same universe, like the same existing space, but they're not like related in a
Yeah.
way. Like these trilogy movies are gonna be related, but then if they're like, let's do something from like way before or way after or something like that, they would spend like another 5 years making it and developing
Right.
it, and then it would come out 5 years like after the last movie that you saw. You wouldn't be like attaching it to that. You wouldn't be doing, which just and because they take so long, so few movies can be made, which is what I think the problem with franchises is
Yeah.
that you're taking in too much of the franchise and the same content so quickly. It's just like one big blob or whatever.
Yeah,
But
it's exhausting. Yeah, it
and
is interesting. There's
Transformers is dead. They
dead.
tried to revive it and it's still dead. And then
Sucked. So
Fast and
bad.
the Furious is dead.
I mean, it's on its way out. Obviously, it sucks, but yeah.
There's just
Um,
yeah.
but
It's
like
I mean it's
it,
on it's
original
all on
movies
its
are
way
what's
out.
making money right now. Super Mario Bros is gonna be a franchise, obviously, but like that's an anomaly. That's the biggest video
That's
game of all time. Like whatever.
exactly, but that's an untapped franchise though.
Yeah, but like
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Oppenheimer.
saying new franchises have a chance. Like there's still, you can't say they're dead yet. Like not that I'm not gonna say people won't watch franchises. They made obviously they were like, we haven't done Mario stuff. Let's do Mario stuff. Do Super Mario, World and all this different. That's gonna make money for at least three movies.
Yeah, I just think that people like original ideas is what is making a lot of money right now, and like singular, like Top Gun, Avatar is a franchise technically. That just makes that's just like I don't. It's laundering money. Like I don't understand.
No, that's just like
People have an obsession
that's
with
like
that.
some psychology thing, dude. Because those movies aren't good. They got
Yeah,
to be doing some kind of
there's
you
something.
know,
I mean, I get it. They are visually like
hypnosis or something because well, yeah, but like oh my gosh, dude, visuals only go so far.
it's very true.
And if I'm being completely honest, I preferred watching Rings of Power's visuals over Avatar's
Oh,
visuals.
interesting. They're both great. So
It was so much cooler to me to watch Lord of the Rings for the visuals than it was to watch Avatar.
yeah, no, I get that.
I mean, if we're being completely honest, I preferred watching the back of my eyelids more than the full Avatar movie. So
You did fall asleep. Although the second one is way better than the first by a lot.
yes, it is.
But yeah, I'll talk about it later. I watched it again this week. In the background, to be fair. But I don't know. I want the MCU to do well. I just want them to make good superhero movies. I don't like. I think the superhero genre is a great genre.
Yeah, I just think maybe the MCU is kind of dead. Maybe it's just
It's a tough
make the
pill to
movies,
swallow.
make the movies you want to make. The
Like
MCU
just
characters aren't dead, and the Marvel's not dead, but maybe the MCU is dead. Like maybe it's really time for them to, after they're finished with whatever this, they want to do with this. Maybe it's time for them to, make
well,
a,
maybe they
a
don't make
make
everything
make the
interconnected.
Spider-Man, make the Spider-Man, make the Batman, but MCU. Just like make individual movies, make it about the people.
And then every couple years, do a big Avengers movie, do a big Fantastic Four movie, do a big X-Men movie. Like still do
Yeah,
that,
but
but don't make
don't
everything.
require it to like that you need to have all this build up and you need to develop these characters. Just make it about them. We already know these characters. It's like
Yeah,
just make a Avengers movie with no previous context. Just make it this big, huge, cool movie.
yeah, no, I
Or
agree.
just make an Avengers trilogy. But make it like every other movie makes a trilogy.
Yeah,
Develop your characters in your first movie, make it kind of interesting, then build them even more, make it even more interesting the second one, and then make a finale,
it's huge. Yeah, I
and
agree.
then be done with it.
I agree.
Yeah,
Kind of like what the movie that just got delayed is doing.
exactly.
If you don't know, here's the worst news ever. Dune 2 is delayed
Hmm.
because the studios refused to pay the actors and writers fairly. Literally, like I saw some graph. It would cost Disney, like Disney Studios, which they're the most, like on the graph of all the big studios, like how much it would cost them per year to do what they proposed. It would cost Disney $64 million a year.
Nothing.
64 million? That's opening day for Little Mermaid. That's a flop at the box office. Haunted Mansion just made that much money. Like, you can't...
No,
and we're
it's
losing
ridiculous.
all these movies because you guys can't pay. Oh my gosh.
I know, they're losing so much more money now.
They're
Don't
losing
get it.
so much more money. It makes no sense. I bet it's not even the money. I bet it's the AI thing. They want to be able to use people. They use AI and like scan everybody, which is messed up.
It is very messed up.
I can't stand this. I cannot. This is gonna go on for so long.
Yeah, it is.
Movie theaters are gonna start playing old movies. That's what's gonna happen. Like starting in like March of next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's my prediction. I don't know. It's supposed to come out in March, which also has a ton coming out apparently, which would be cool. But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's still things coming out. Like Killers of the Flower Moon's still coming out. The Creator's still coming out.
Can't wait for that.
That's gonna be so sick. But yeah, so delayed.
Yep.
Got 3 trailers. I know we said we weren't going to talk about trailers really, but like these all looked really interesting and really fun. So the first one is Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. What'd you think?
It looks dope.
Looks like the best Star Wars thing to come out in the past 10 years.
It does, yeah.
It looks so cool. I can't believe they said no to him for a Star. This looks awesome.
I know, this looks great.
And it comes out. It's a 2-part. It's brand new lore. It's it's brand new like space, like sci-fi, science fiction. The lightsabers look whatever they're called. They look awesome.
Yeah, they do look cool.
Visually looks stunning. Like it just looks so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. I'm not a Snyder fan. Like I'm not a Snyder boy. Those people are the worst. But like,
I know, but it's gonna be good.
It looks really, really awesome. Foe. This is Saoirse Ronan and Paul Mescal. About it's like he gets sent to live somewhere else, and a robot goes to live with her, basically. And it's like a drama, science fiction drama. Another sci-fi movie, by the way.
Yeah, it's like set like post-apocalyptic, like New World Order type.
Yeah.
Where there's like flying, futuristic vehicles, but then they're living in like an old farmhouse type deal, driving an old Ford truck.
It looks.
Ford pickup.
I can't believe it's literally like 2 of my favorite like rising actors, like Saoirse Ronan and Paul Mescal together. Like that's so cool.
Yeah.
It'll be really good. That comes out the same day as Killers of the Flower Moon.
Wow.
Killers of the Foe. Barbenheimer Part 2. I can't believe. No, it looks great. And then Anatomy of a Fall. What'd you think of that trailer?
Looks really interesting.
Yeah, really good thriller. Like psychological, kind of like.
It's gonna be a good psychological thriller.
It's like Knives Out, but it looks more intense.
It is gonna be a lot more intense.
And like smaller scale too. Not as big. I mean, I don't know anybody who's in the movie. I think it's also made by like a different country, so.
Probably, yeah.
But.
Yeah,
it looks fantastic. I'm really excited for like those 3. I was like, there's like trailers that have come out. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm really excited for these 3 movies. Like, they look really awesome. So, yeah, we've got a game. Last week I quizzed you on top 30 movies of the 2020s and something else, right? Or did I just do? You just do one.
It should have won. It took a while.
Yeah, so 2020s. But this week, I'm going to be guessing. You're going to give me hints based on.
I'm giving you hints based on Letterboxd pages.
Yeah.
Of movies.
So you're gonna read me. You're gonna tell me.
I'm gonna select information that'll get, easier.
So it could be. So you said like it could be the score.
I'll give you like the drama,
the year.
Yeah, I'll give you the year at some point, or like the length, or like
Reviews,
the
possibly.
rating, and then I'm going to give you a rating or reviews. I'm going to give you abstract reviews. I picked ones that have good ones.
It's so funny.
All right, you ready?
Okay, I'm like writing it. I'm writing it down. Yeah, I'm ready.
It is gonna get
Play along with as well.
Yeah, and it is gonna get less popular movies as the first one's gonna be most popular, most obvious.
Okay. Yeah. How many are we doing?
3.
Okay, let's do it.
So I don't know how long it'll take, and if it takes a short time, I can probably just pick one randomly.
Yeah. Okay.
Not really a big deal.
I don't think it's gonna take me a short amount of time, but.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna start off with the genres, which
Okay.
there's 2, and it's a drama action movie.
Drama action. Wow, that really narrows it down. Okay.
Oh yeah. All right. It is rated 4.0 on Letterboxd.
Gosh.
The most popular rating with 276,000 ratings is 4 stars.
Mostly 4-star.
And then there's 190,000 5-star ratings.
Okay. Drama action 4.0. Okay.
Okay. Now on to the reviews.
Okay.
An exquisite piece of dad movie filmmaking.
Okay.
You can stop me at any point.
I think I know it. Wait. Oh gosh. Is it Top Gun Maverick?
It is. The next one I'm gonna give you is Holy Moly, I Love Hot Men.
Yeah.
I get it now. I get it now, gay people. Happy Pride Month. And then He Go Fast and Airplane.
That would have given it away.
And then BRB Converting to Scientology. That was a pretty good one. And then my 2 easy ones I was going to give you was Miles and Glenn didn't kiss at the end, so that's why I give it 4 stars. And the last one was like the original Top Gun, but if it was good.
That's so funny. No, that's good. That was definitely an easier one.
It's a big one, so I figured you would get it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Top Gun, Mav. Great movie. Such a good movie, actually.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Genre: history, drama.
That's really helpful.
It is helpful.
There's not very many history movies. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
The rating is 3.9.
Okay.
The most popular rating is 4 stars again, but with only 44,000.
Oh, so it's much smaller of a movie.
Oh yes. All right. Let me see some reviews. Okay. First one I'm going to give you is The Last Temptation of Garfield. That's cinematography.
Okay. What?
Okay.
History?
It is history. What should I give you next? I'm going to give you, it is a almost 3-hour movie. It is 161 minutes, so it is 2 hours and 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
41.
I've seen it, right?
You've seen it. You've seen all of these.
Okay.
And then I do have I have my final review for you.
What do I rate it?
You rated it 5.
Oh gosh. Okay, what's your final review?
Godfellas.
Oh, is it Silence?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, Garfield.
Last temptation of
Oh,
Garfield.
Garfield. I was thinking the cat.
I know.
What? And then when you said cinnamon, I was like, it's got to be food related. But what if they made a historical drama about food?
That's cinematography.
What's the cinnamon?
It's just someone saying cinematography weird.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that was good. That was good.
Pretty funny.
Oh, that's
All
tough.
right.
That was hard.
I'll do a couple more, but
What was that last hint? I forgot.
Godfellas.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Godfellas. That's funny. Okay.
All right. This one is mystery adventure. It is also 3.9 stars.
Okay.
The most popular is 4 stars. It has 9.5 thousand.
Oh my gosh. It's a tiny movie. Mystery adventure. 3.9 stars.
It was released in 2021.
Oh, what? I was about to guess Stand By Me. But that has a 4.1 average rating. Released in 2021.
All right, it is.
I got any reviews for me?
Yeah, I just read a really good one. Yeah, I'm gonna start with major missed opportunity to play Miley Cyrus's hit single "Decline" during the credits. These are pretty big heads.
That is a huge hit, but I have no idea.
Nuts, nutty nut bonkers nuts. Who just needs to be on top, right on the top, at the very very tippy top of the hill? Weirdos. I don't get them, but I love watching films about them. This one's a beauty.
I've seen it, obviously.
When does passion become an obsession?
They climb?
They do. All right, I'm gonna give you a review that has multiple hints inside of it. Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if this sneaks into the best animation race for the Oscars.
Is it Summit of the Gods? Oh, dude, that's crazy. With the first review you read, I think I was like, oh, it's probably that. I'm like, I don't know when that came out. That's good. That's a tough one.
Oh yeah.
That's so
All right.
funny.
Hopefully this one has good reviews because we're gonna do it.
Okay.
All right, it is science fiction adventure.
Wow.
It is 3.9 stars.
With the most being 4, I'm guessing.
The most is 4 with almost 400,000.
Okay.
Okay. First, it's so funny review. So I'm sitting there, right? Sand on my titties from the barbecue sauce meme. All right.
Yeah.
Lady next to me played Candy Crush through the first hour and then fell asleep. Anakin's favorite movie.
Oh my gosh, what is this? No, this. I like sand. Or I don't like sand. Does sand have something to do with it?
Anakin's favorite movie is a sarcastic comment. is sarcasm.
Yeah, I get that. What is
They
Anakin?
really went all out on the music video for the new Hans Zimmer album.
What could this be? What year did it come out?
I got some 2021. I got some good reviews to give you.
Okay.
All right. I'm trying to find one. Okay. The one I was at. Okay. This is a pretty big one. Let me go to this other one I was gonna do.
The heck?
I
Sci-fi.
got the 40 experience by forgetting to drink water today.
No, that came out. What the?
Not bad if you ever feel like staring at the color orange and not feeling a single emotion for 2.5 hours.
Is it Blade Runner 2049?
No.
Is it The Martian?
No.
Bro, what? Came out in 2021?
Yes.
Bro, what the heck is this?
Do you want to hear the last one?
Yeah.
This one you're gonna get it.
I
You're
wanna
telling
get
me
it.
Timothy thinks he's special because he dreams of Zendaya?
Oh.
Bro, who's gonna tell him?
It's Dune. Gosh. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Sci-fi adventure. Oh, dang it. Anakin's favorite movie.
That's sarcastic.
Yeah.
Staring at orange.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there, right, saying my titties.
Yeah. She falls asleep at the end. Yeah, that makes sense. Those are good. That's tough. That's so funny. That's great. That it? You want one more?
We could do one more.
Make it an even 5?
Let's do it.
Okay.
We'll find something.
Make it hard.
Make it hard, huh?
Make it the hardest you can do. I'm gonna try. I'm not doing.
I'm not
good. I'm not doing well to begin with. But
I got one. I don't know if you'll get this.
Okay, I've seen it though, right?
You've seen it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start out. You rated it 4 stars. That is, it is a 3.5 on Letterboxd.
Okay.
And the most popular is by a close margin to 2 others is 3 stars with 50K. It's 3.5 with 50K and 4 with 49K.
Okay.
So there you go.
That's good.
It does not really have any huge actors in it.
Genre?
I'm not going to tell you them yet. It is science fiction, thriller, mystery.
Oh boy. Science fiction thriller. Gravity.
No.
Dang it. I thought for sure.
All right. This one is a quote from the movie. It's production value. That is a quote from the movie.
The quote from the movie?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Want someone to love me as much as actually wait.
No,
I don't know if that's too big of a hint.
No. You didn't finish it, so I don't like it. There's love in so many movies.
I'll finish it. Where is it?
I rated it 4? Gosh, this is hard.
Want someone to love me as much as J.J. Abrams loves lens flares.
Loves what?
Lens flares.
I think I know the movie.
What is it?
Because J.J. Is it Super 8?
It is Super 8.
You said J.J. Abrams. It's like the only... He made that, and he made, like, some Star Wars movie. I don't know what else.
Star Wars.
I forget.
And Mission Impossible and Star Trek.
Oh, well, I don't like it.
I watched 10 Cloverfield Lane.
What was the first thing you said?
I said that there was not like very big acting.
Oh, production value. Yeah.
Oh, that was the first quote, was production value.
That's so funny. That's great. No, that's good. That's a good movie though.
I love it.
I love that movie.
To be honest, I actually really love that movie.
Um,
I don't even know what I had it rated. 4?
yeah,
That's probably one of the movies I could probably bring up, dude.
yeah, maybe.
I watched it like really young. So an affinity for it.
I was terrified of it as a kid. Or I guess in middle school. Like it was just intense.
Yeah.
Oh, alrighty. That was great. That was tough. That was really hard. I'm not gonna lie. We both watched a good amount. You want to start? All the rewatches, and you watched a couple new things, or a few
Yes.
quite a
I
few.
watched a few new things.
You'd never seen the Meg?
No, I have.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear it.
So starting off, I watched The Other Guys
Yeah.
with Jackson. Jackson had never seen it.
He'd never seen it?
Nope.
What did he think?
Well, he thought it was hilarious.
I mean,
Funny.
it's
He got
so.
good quotes. Gator needs his gat.
Gator needs that. You punk.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the lion and the, what is it? Is it sturgeons? Something like that? I don't remember. He's talking about that. He's like talking about how he's gonna, come on land and once he gets a taste of lion, he's gonna hunt their whole pride.
That's
Through breathing apparatus and all this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hilarious.
It's such a funny movie.
I rewatched How to Train Your Dragon again. And Surf's Up again. Which I've watched like so much recently.
Who'd you watch them with, Maddie?
And Jackson, Lauren, and roommates and whatever. Watched them in Maddie's living room.
Oh, nice. Do they like them as much as you?
Yeah. I think Lauren loves How to Train Your Dragon and Surf's Up.
Those are great movies.
Yeah.
Do you which one do you like more?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay, yeah, same.
I watched Red Notice on the hotel TV when I stayed with Blake. I mean, so I missed like the first 10 minutes or something, 15 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's not the greatest movie.
It's entertaining somewhat.
It is entertaining to see them all in a movie, but
the ending is so so dumb.
It's very dumb.
I just can't believe that movie's so weird. They're making
so
a second one. That's the crazy part.
No way.
Yes. They're making a second one.
That's so dumb.
Because it's the most viewed movie ever on Netflix.
That's insane.
Isn't that cool? But it's because it's
absurd.
The Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds. It's the actors. It's not anything else.
Yeah. Then I rewatched The Meg, which is fun.
You gotta watch the second one, dude.
It's funny.
Yeah, the second one's absurd.
I watched Set It Up.
Yeah, what'd you think of that? I love it.
I thought it was hilarious.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually like pretty when they do the serious parts are pretty good too.
It was a good rom-com.
What's your favorite? Oh, this was the best meal ever. The best meal I've ever had is a pizza up a fire escape. Oh, I love that. It's so good.
Very good. That was very good, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I hate this about you. But I love. Oh, it's so good. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's very good.
We need a second one.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I watched 300.
That's Zack Snyder,
first time,
right?
I think so. Yeah,
I think it's Zack Snyder.
Pretty positive. It was really good.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never
You've seen it.
Have I seen it?
You haven't rated.
I don't remember it.
I think you have it rated pretty low, 3.5 or something like that. Which
what'd you
I think
rate
I would
it?
have
4?
4, but it could be a 4.5. I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, it was pretty dang cool. Not gonna lie.
Sparta.
Yeah, I mean, it was just themes were cool. Turning, history into stuff like that, super sick.
Right.
Imagery was awesome. Some of the quotes were like insane. It made the Spartans look so cool and everything.
That's so sick.
With a lot of the quotes and the back and forth with Persians and all this stuff. So it was definitely really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of cool visuals, like with the arrows and stuff being fired by the Persians because there's so many or whatever. And he's like talking about that, and he's like, the Spartans are always like, that'd be a blessing because then we get a fight in the shade. So he's talking about with all my Persians, when we fire our arrows, we'll block out the sun. And he goes, perfect. Then we get a fight in the shade. I was like, that's
it's
such a
cool.
hard thing to
Yeah,
say.
I know, right? It's so dope. Yeah,
With
I haven't
only
seen that movie in a while.
300 Spartans against this whole millions.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty crazy.
Right.
Then I watched The Departed, which is amazing.
Oh my gosh, dude. What a movie. You watched it on the plane?
I did. Watched it like at the end of the plane and then in the car.
Oh no.
Like in the shuttle.
Oh yeah. Just so good.
Very.
Like the best Martin Scorsese movie. Hands down for me. That or Silence for me, but like.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I think it is better than Goodfellas, so.
Oh, was that your highest rated, was Goodfellas?
Yeah, by a lot.
I still haven't seen that.
Goodfellas is really good. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I would recommend. Super interesting. Development's awesome. The concept's great. Finding the rats and the good and bad guys.
Yeah, the cast is crazy.
The cast is nuts.
Did you know? You want to know the stupidest fact about this movie?
What?
There was one actor that was nominated for a supporting or a lead role.
Really?
Okay. It was Mark Wahlberg.
What?
Isn't that so stupid?
He was the most insignificant.
I know. And DiCaprio was sick.
Nicholson, the best performance was DiCaprio. Best performance by far.
And Matt Damon.
My second favorite was probably Matt Damon, and then Jack Nicholson.
They were all three of them were so. I mean, Wahlberg wasn't bad. He was great. It's probably the best thing Wahlberg's ever done.
He just wasn't in a lot.
So. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, good. Brilliant movie. Like really, really good. So, yeah. What did I watch? So some rewatches. I rewatched Revenge of the Sith. I texted you. I said I have a love-hate relationship with this movie, or Snapchat you. I don't remember. It's so fun. The story is so good. But it is a pile of dog poop of writing. Oh my gosh.
The dialogue
is so bad. Oh my gosh. Drives me insane. It does have very quotable moments where it's like when it as corny as it is, like, you were my brother, Anakin. Liar! I have brought peace, freedom, justice to my new empire. Your new empire. Like, it's great. It's corny. Yeah. But like when he's like, I'm so in love with you. That's only because I'm so in love with you. Shut up. I can't stand it. Oh my gosh. It just is so bad. The movie's so fun and I love it and it's great. It's still my third favorite Star Wars movie. I did lower it a little bit. I probably, it's because I was so mad at the writing. I'll probably raise it back up. But I understand why you love it so much. Like, I'm not trying to hate on it. It's just the writing is just, oh my gosh. Drives me up the wall. Anyway, It's such a fun movie. Such a fun movie. But I rewatched Avatar: The Way of Water. I was basically working and had it right here. So it was basically just background noise. It amazes me how bad the plot is with how good the visuals are. I don't know. It's just boring. terms of like.
I know. It's just a little bit crazy that he can build an entire world and like name animals and plants of an entire world and then not create a new villain.
Yeah, the villain's so bad.
Like run out of gas, dude.
The
You made
best
an
part of
entire
that
world and then you were like, yeah, but just recycle the villain.
best part of that entire movie is the whole whale backstory
Yeah.
in terms of story. But Jenna wanted to watch A Quiet Place, so we watched that because she's watching The Office, and so she wanted to watch John Krasinski in a serious role. I rewatched Endgame. I don't remember why. It's good. I rewatched Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which just bangs, dude. That movie goes so hard. It's so good. Oh gosh, when Koba at the end, the bad ape is talking to Caesar, like hanging off. He's like, he says like, ape not fight, ape not kill ape, and he, you are not ape. Oh, goes so hard. Andy Serkis deserves an Oscar for that freaking movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. And then last night when I was on my deathbed, I watched Stand By Me because I was like, I need to feel good, and so I turned that on, and I raise it to, I put it as a perfect movie.
Nice.
I think it's perfect. It's so good. It's in my top. I put it in the top 5 greatest movies ever. Like everyone knew it was my favorite. It's just I love it so much. So, I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Pretty good. Writing's the best part of that movie. Acting, performances are solid. The ending is great, but otherwise I was pretty disinterested. Did a lot of Margot Robbie's feet. Quentin Tarantino, man, that dude.
Foot fetish.
It's not his worst movie, and I enjoyed it. It's just not the best.
Yeah.
I watched Little Women.
Yep.
Which was great as well. I loved it. It was cute, like joyful, like slice of life. Except the slice of life is like in the 1800s. Saoirse Ronan and Florence Pugh are fantastic. Greta Gerwig's a genius. There's nothing else I can say. I watched Old Boy. It's, I don't think I'll ever watch it again. It was tough watch.
Yeah.
It's gory and bloody, and he eats I'm sure you've seen that he eats a live octopus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, it's so, because he actually, like, the actor actually does it, and like it's like when he's like it's moving up his, oh gosh, it's worse than Lighthouse. Oh, it makes me queasy. Oh, but as hard of a watch as it was, it is truly one of the best things I've ever seen. You thought like Kill Bill is like the best revenge story of all time? Like, no. This is like so good.
That's hilarious.
It's, yeah, like bloody, gory action. The twist is one of the most messed up things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
And you just don't see it coming. And oh my gosh, it was very good. Like, I recommend watching it, of course, for you, but it is, and you can't find it anywhere though.
Yeah, I was gonna. Are they gonna put it out on something though?
They should. It's just got picked up by Neon. That's why it's in theaters.
Yeah, in theaters. Yeah.
And then Neon's like an American company, so like I'm hoping that they put on stuff, but like you can't watch it anywhere. It is. Oh my gosh.
Interesting. Yeah.
I hate thinking about it. It was gnarly. Ending's great though. Writing's perfect. Directing's perfect. Editing. It was so good. Then I watched some 2023 movies. I watched Black Demon. It's a Megalodon movie with the guy. You know the guy, the coach in Glory Road.
Yeah.
That's him. This is the worst movie of the year. It was horrendous. It was I was like, oh, I'm just gonna turn on like a dumb, fun watch. I was bored, like just needed something dumb, you know. I had a bad time. I had a really bad time watching it. Like it was really, really bad.
That's funny.
The shark's in there for like 5 minutes of the 2 hour runtime, something like that. So it
That's interesting.
it was really really bad. I really hated it. I watched Puppy Love. This is Grant Gustin and Lucy Hale. Grant Gustin is like a socially awkward, like kind of like a loser, like germaphobe. Like it's post COVID, type beat. And Lucy Hale is like party animal, like very eccentric woman. And
Yeah.
they both get dogs in different circumstances, and they go on a date because their dating profile, they like match with each other because they're dogs, kind of. And then Lucy Hale's male dog humps Grant Gustin's therapy dog, and the therapy dog gets pregnant, and so then they have to, like, it's a stupid concept. It was cute though. It was fun. I had a good time. I got done watching Old Boy, and I was like, I need to watch something that's not that, So I turned on that.
That's funny.
And then I watched Blue Beetle, which was so much fun. I had such a good time. Um, you gotta take Elijah to go see that. If Mom
Yeah.
will let him. It was such a good superhero movie. It was so basic, so predictable, so generic, but it was like so good.
That's dope.
It made me lower my Flash rating by like a significant margin. Because I was like, oh, this is like a 4-star movie, and I had the Flash at a 4-star, and I was like, this is way better than the Flash. So, um, yeah, like the family aspect was really fun. The action was really good. The CGI was really good. And then the main actor dude is great as Blue Beetle. So,
Yeah.
I mean, generic, stupid villain, but whatever. Elijah would like it. So, yeah. That's what I've watched in the last 12 days.
Nice. Well, movie of the week.
We got a couple.
We do have two.
Which I'm glad you watched both, because they're both great for different reasons.
Yeah, they were. Spotlight.
Yeah. Spotlight
was super interesting.
So I'll kind of give the background of it at least a little bit. Spotlight is the true story of how the Boston Globe uncovered the massive scandal of child molestation and cover up within the local Catholic Church, shaking the entire Catholic Church at its core. So it's a true story. It's about a group at the Boston Globe called Spotlight that they cover big stories.
They're investigative.
Yeah, investigative journalists. And so this whole movie is them. They like get a tip that there's like a priest in Boston that has like diddled 90 kids or something like that, and then they realize that it's like 90 priests, and they're uncovering all this stuff, and then it's them publishing the article. What'd you think?
Thought it was really, really good.
It was really good.
Super intriguing and interesting the whole time. The progression of it was really good.
It's definitely a tribute to its writing, I think.
Yeah.
The writing was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I hate Mark Ruffalo. He's so good in this.
I know you don't like Mark Ruffalo.
I'm an anti-Mark Ruffalo person. Like, I just don't like him in really anything he's in. I guess you've seen Isn't he in Zodiac? I haven't seen Zodiac.
He is in Zodiac. He's incredible in Zodiac.
I guess I just don't like him as the Hulk very much, but no, but he's so good. He got nominated for an Oscar for this.
Yeah, well, he should have.
Yeah, he was great.
He was awesome.
Keaton's great. Rachel McAdams was really good too, but just the way that it was all uncovered, and like obviously we're not Catholic, but like this happens in Christianity too, which is scary. It's just horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have it at a 4.5. I could easily put it at a 5.
Yeah.
Like it just might be a 5. I might just like I don't know. It's just so good.
Yeah, it was like just super good.
Like Jenna really liked it. It's like what was I gonna say? I love writing in movies, and when a movie is this, I mean, it's just dialogue driven. Like this is
Mm-hmm.
just purely dialogue. Um, this just the it when a movie can operate, make you feel like it's a thriller just because it's just how they're talking is so cool.
It is, yeah.
Which obviously there's a little more thrill aspect to this because I mean they're uncovering something horrendous, but like you know what I mean though.
No, definitely.
Um,
Yeah, it built up a lot to big moments, which was really cool.
the whole like Mark Ruffalo like speech, like they knew. Oh, it was powerful. It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I loved it. It was great. I still can't believe I sent you this. Logan Paul walked out of Oppenheimer.
Oh, I know.
They're just talking. Like what? Yeah, they're just talking. Dude's
He's an idiot.
He is an idiot. Anyway, no, this was so. I can't believe this won Best Picture. That's crazy.
Good. Yeah,
Um,
it was amazing.
it was really amazing. I really, really liked it.
Well, go watch it.
Yeah, please watch it. Like, it's definitely an important movie to watch. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
so
And then our next one we got Sicario.
how'd you watch? I thought you couldn't download it.
I couldn't.
Did you watch it?
I watched it on the way to the airport, and then in the airport I finished it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, on your phone.
On my iPad.
Oh, on your iPad. Gotcha.
Just with hotspot and then with
Oh,
airport Wi-Fi.
that makes sense. This was really good.
Yeah.
This was like
though. It was interesting because I read your review
uh-huh.
like before or right after I finished it, I mean.
Yeah.
And we have differing opinions on why it's good.
Why do you think it's good?
For every other scene that didn't have Emily Blunt in it.
I think she's fantastic.
You said that Benicio del Toro is the most popular vote for best actor in the film, but Emily Blunt stole the show, and I absolutely despise pretty much everything she did in this.
Really? Interesting.
I hated her. I thought she was the
Really?
most annoying thing ever, and she was just like a dead weight to the movie.
I mean, Benicio del Toro was.
I get what she was doing and what her character was meant to be. It was like this, conflict.
Very broken.
But I didn't want it.
Interesting. That's so interesting. Would never have guessed that. I mean, Benicio del Toro is like amazing. So he probably is the best part of the movie. I was just trying to show love to Emily Blunt. Because that scene at the end with the drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. What did he say? Oh,
He
time
says,
to meet God. Oh my goodness.
He killed his whole family and then left her and said, finish your dinner.
Yeah, bro. What? Crazy. Denis Villeneuve is so good. That dude just makes banger movies. Like, every movie I've seen is 5 stars.
Yeah, he's pretty insane.
I've only seen 5 of his 7 movies. So, I need to watch Enemy and Ensaudies. But, I don't know. Like, the cinematography is just beautiful in this. Taylor Sheridan wrote it, right?
Yeah, yep.
That dude.
Which makes sense.
What a combo. What a combo. Even John Bernthal in the little that he was kind of in it was really good.
Oh, he was super good in the little piece he was in.
Taking advantage of Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
But yeah, such a good movie. The second one apparently is not very good.
Really?
That's what I hear. Because Denis Villeneuve didn't direct it.
Oh. Gotcha.
Taylor Sheridan wrote it, but at the same time, the last 2 movies that Taylor Sheridan wrote are both trash.
Yeah. He's been going downhill. That's the problem. But
yeah. Yeah, because he's got an ego,
Yep.
which sucks. But whatever. No, Sicario's great. I think everyone's. I mean, it is pretty intense. Like, Jenna didn't want to watch it with me because I told her why. Like Jenna wants to know the parents' guides every time we watch it.
That's funny.
Isn't that funny? Because she like can't handle certain things. Like she will not watch Prisoners with me, which makes me so upset. Which I get it. Like I understand. Like I can watch it, but it says like mutilated bodies and like all this stuff, and it's like the first 10 minutes is pretty much it. And I was
Besides
like,
when they go to Juarez.
yeah.
You see the hung
Them
body.
hanging, yeah, but it's like the parents' guide was like made it seem like it was like a major part, and it just wasn't. And I was like, dang it, you would have really liked this, Jenna. But dude, Roger Deakins, that cinematography, it's like beautiful.
Very good.
He's done everything. That guy has done like Blade Runner 2049, Shawshank, 1917, No Country for Old Men, Prisoners, How to Train Your Dragon, Sicario. He did Rango. Like, he's so good. What a goat. But
he's fire, dude.
He is very fire.
Well, yeah, two fire ass movies.
Yes, they are. Very much so.
Yeah, no, definitely go watch both of them.
And go listen to Zach Bryan
on Paramount, and Spotlight is on HBO. Well,
hey, it's called Max.
On Max.
It's on Max. And if you're gonna talk about it, make sure you talk about it on X. Gosh.
Yep. So go watch them. While they're available.
Past Lives is now on one of that site I told you about.
Oh yeah.
You should watch Past Lives. It's because it came on digital, and then they can do their thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so.
All right. Well, it's been a good episode.
It's been good. It's been short. I'm tired, so I'm glad.
So am I. Yeah. Tired, hungry.
I'm so hungry.
So.
I have to take Jenna's car in to get checked because the check engine light came on.
Oh darn. Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for listening, watching, whatever. Life's tough. Get a helmet.